What's going on, guys? This is Sheikh and I am back with another video. First of all, Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was revealed, and Ramadan is also the month in which Shaitan is locked up. But it seems like there's still a Shaitan on the loose. I wasn't going to make this video. I asked some people here and there for their reaction and for their opinion. Some said to do it and some said not to do it. I took everyone's ideas and I decided to make this video just to clear things out. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. I went on Snapchat and I went on Instagram and I saw some messages that told me to check out a podcast in which a specific person was talking about me. So I go on this podcast and I listened to it and I was shocked. I was like, how can this person, first of all, it's Ramadan. Second of all, he was literally slandering because none of the stuff he was saying were true. So that's when I wrapped up everything and I decided to make a video reacting. I'm not going to expose him. I'm not going to make him look bad. I'm not going to go into his personal life, but I'm going to defend myself in every little point that he mentioned in this podcast. So let's begin.
But that other idiot, I don't like him. Yeah. The other one that they're with, I don't like that fucking idiot. I'll be honest with you. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like him. Them two are cool.
Yeah.
But the other twat, he's an idiot. He's just oh.
You talking about Sheikh?
Fucking annoying. Yeah, bro, he was a fucking idiot, bro. I was watching his bloody shit yesterday. He was saying, this guy, bro, listen, this guy is the definition of the clout chasing. He is he is a clout chaser. That is what he is.
It seems like this person does not know what a clout chaser is. If you guys check my YouTube channel, I barely post videos. There's a lot of reasons for that, but I barely post videos. If I was a clout chaser, I would find every way to get attention, every way to get views, every way to get fame, but I do not do that. I barely put videos, hence why it does not make me a clout chaser. A clout chaser is actually someone who tries to be a front face when they should be in the back. A clout chaser is someone who chases attention, who chases fame, who chases views. Those are clout chasers. There are people who try so hard to be in the front when they're supposed to be in the back, managing, supporting, helping, not be in the front and grab all the attention, grab all the fame, grab all the views or whatever. That is the definition of a clout chaser.
He will do anything, bro. Like he hates me that much right now.
That's BS. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't have the best relationship with him, but I do not hate him. To me, he's a neutral guy. He's someone I do not hate. He's someone who I do not even like. He's just there. Yeah, we had good times. Yeah, we had good memories, but that does not mean that I hate him after everything he's done. I just left him on the side. I'm not even focused on it. Like when you hate someone, you put a lot of energy into hating that person. I don't have that much energy to hate him. So he said, oh, he hates me so much. No, I don't hate him. He's just neutral to me. He's whatever to me.
Bro, I heard the guy yesterday turn around and say, you didn't let me sleep in my house. You didn't. So them boys came on a UK tour. No, a Europe tour. And one night I let Adam stay at mine, but not his. But he's all good coming out and saying, Naz didn't let me stay at my house. Bro, tell them why I didn't let you stay at your house. You know why you didn't stay at my house? You little shit. Because you turn around and you sit there, and after everyone fed you, after everyone put you up, the time before you stayed at my house, the time before when everyone stayed at my house, you didn't appreciate shit. You didn't even say thank you. Adam came out and said thank you. Adam's like, yo man, Naz bro, like fucking love bro, like your mum looked after me, you guys cooked for us, you guys did this, safe for keeping me in your house. Bro, you didn't even fucking say thank you, bro.
That right there is another lie. First of all, the reason I did not stay in his house was not because of any of these reasons, was because him and Adam were going to Morocco. So since they were going to Morocco, it does not make sense for me to stay in their house because they're leaving first thing in the morning. So if they leave, where am I going to go? So I did not stay in that house for that reason. I stayed in a hotel that night. So it does not have to do with anything he just mentioned. Second of all, I did thank him. Right before we left, I clearly said, thank you so much for everything. Not even in person, not even just to him, I did it in public. I remember one of our shows, I clearly said in front of everyone, I said, I know we make a lot of jokes on him, but he's been there and he did a lot for us. And I thanked him in front of the whole audience just because of what he did. So for him to come out and say, I never thanked him, is just plain stupid. And then he mentioned that Adam thanked his mom, or I'm supposed to thank his mom. First off, I barely met your mom. I met your mom once, and that wasn't even in the house. That was outside of the house.
You didn't say thank you. You stunk out my yard with your wet boxes up in my showers and that.
This guy is a grown man, and he's going out in public talking about another guy and his wet boxers. How stupid can someone be to go publicly and say that?
And then you're sitting here, now go, why didn't I let you stay in my house? Bro, it's nothing to do with me trying to keep you away from Adam. You boys are going to go back to America. You're only here for a week. Don't use my week as the week that I'm the reason why. Oh, all of a sudden, oh yeah, you know, it's because of Naz and all that. Don't look for a reason to blame me, bro. The reason why Adam left you is because you don't work.
He comes out saying that I feel like he's coming in between Adam. No, I do not feel any type of way. What happened that time was an awkward situation. That Europe tour was an awkward situation in which I mentioned in Slim and Adam's podcast. I talk about why it was awkward, why I didn't enjoy it, what happened in the Europe tour. I describe everything. So it had nothing to do on a personal level with this guy. This guy is just baffling whatever comes to his mind. This guy is such a negative person that he'll just make any issue into a negative issue.
And that's the truth. You don't work. Don't sit here now, act like, oh, it's because of Naz. You don't work. Adam left your ass because you don't work.
Adam left your ass because you don't work. Me and Adam already discussed this. There's a whole video where we talk about what we did right, what we did wrong. I admitted my faults. I admitted what I did wrong. I told him everything. So him coming out right now and saying, oh, you don't work. We know what happened. Why are you going out? Why are you bringing up an issue that's already like squashed? That's already done.
You don't work. You didn't work. You used to sit there letting Adam do everything. All their millions and millions of views, they're because of Adam, bro. Nothing to do with you, Sheikh. Don't sit there talk that shit, because if I see you, yeah, I want you to say this shit to me. Like him, I don't like. I've never liked him. He's a twat, bruv.
Two things from this. One of them, he's coming out saying, oh, he made millions of views. It wasn't because of you. That's the same thing that I should be telling you. All right. No one even knew you existed prior to your whole management with him. Another thing is he said, oh, I've never liked him. There are times, there are video clips. If I can find it, I'll put in this video. But if I can't find it, there are certain clips in which he mentions that Sheikh is a cool guy, blah, blah, blah. I like him, but there's certain things that he says that I don't like, blah, 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 whatever the case is, right? There's clips like that. Then in the beginning of this podcast, when he was talking about me, he clearly said that, oh, I don't like him because he's dirty. But now he's saying he never liked me from the start. What he's saying is not making sense. That's how you know this guy BS's through his teeth. This guy is the biggest manipulator ever. And I'm saying this on a personal level. When I met him in person, I realized that this guy would tell you stuff and he'll make you believe it. Like if the sky is blue and he feels like it's black, he'll try to put in your head that the sky is black, even if it's blue. That's the type of guy he is. This is not just me. This is other people who also work with him, who also told me the same thing. That this guy would say anything to make you believe him. Even if it's the biggest lie, he'll try to convince the fact that his lie is the truth.
He is the snake in that group. 100%. Like they can all, like they're all pally now, that's fine. But I promise you now, bro, give it another year, bro, they'll fall out of him again.
Now he's saying he's a snake of the group. Just a couple of months ago, he said Kareem was a snake of the group. He's the type of guy that he'll turn any issue, like I said earlier, he'll turn any issue into a negative issue. He'll just make anything negative. When I mentioned in the podcast that this is what happened in the Europe tour, I did not say anything bad about him. I spoke everything in a neutral way. I didn't even mention his name. I spoke everything in a neutral way. I said what went down. I clearly said that there was one night where I didn't stay with you because you guys went to Morocco. I didn't say in a bad way like, oh, this guy didn't let me stay with him. No, it was more so that you guys went to Morocco, so I had to stay in a hotel. That's it. I was telling the story. It had nothing to do with him on a personal level. But this guy would find any reason to take any issue, any normal neutral issue into a negative issue. He would literally turn anything positive into negative.
But Adam knows. If Adam is listening to this, Adam knows. Adam knows why he left Sheikh Akbar. And Sheikh Akbar knows why Adam left him.
Like I said, once again, me and Adam know what happened. Me and Adam know what went wrong. So he's saying, Adam knows. Sheikh Akbar knows. Yeah, we know. We know what happened. That's the whole point where we're trying to fix this. We're not trying to repeat what happened. We know our faults. We know what went wrong. We know how we can resolve it.
So don't make it about me now because you need somebody to blame.
He said this before. I never talked about it. He keeps saying, oh, don't make this about me because you need someone to blame. No one is blaming you. I don't understand why he keeps saying that anyone is blaming him. No one cares about him like that. No one is blaming him. No one is giving him attention. He's irrelevant. That's like, it's just so irritating that he keeps saying, oh, you just need someone to blame. No, man, I just don't care about you. Forget Adam, forget Slim. They probably have their personal relationship with you. But me personally, I just don't care. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I had a good time with you. But at this current moment, I do not hate you and I do not like you. You are you. You're doing you and I'm doing me. That's it. So stop thinking that I am finding any reason to blame you. No, I am not finding a reason to blame you. You just came up in that conversation that we had in the podcast because we were talking about the story of the Europe tour in which you were a part of. That's the whole reason why you were in the story. No one is blaming you. We're just saying the story how it was.
You know what I'm saying? Because you two are pally now. Oh, let's try and blame. We need to find somebody because we're best friends now. So we need to find somebody to blame. Yo, come on, bro. I know why you left him. And I know why you left him. I know the real reason. Sheikh, you never used to work. You used to talk shit. You used to start retweeting shit that Kareem would post. Of course, Adam wanted to slap you the fuck up.
Like I said, this guy's a very negative guy. He's bringing up the point of the whole retweet, this and that. That retweet story is something that I also explained in the podcast with Slim and Adam, in which I explained how retweeting Kareem's tweet made a huge issue. That's it. He's bringing it up like it was like the only thing that came in between me and Adam. No, it was one of the things. It's not the only thing. I haven't seen his face in person in over 5 years. I do not know him on a personal level anymore. I knew him. I don't know him anymore. So for him to come out and say, oh, this is what happened, this is what... No, you don't know shit. If you knew what me and Adam talked about behind closed doors, you would have kept your mouth shut. Actually, you do know, because whatever we talked about, a lot of them are online. You obviously saw it. So stop trying to add oil to fire when there's no fire.
Bro, this is the same guy that had a rat in his house. He had a rat in his house, bro. And I'm not even going to say who told me that.
This guy has never been to my house. He came to New York, but he never came to my house, right? He's saying that I have a rat in my house because someone told him. So if someone told him that I have unicorns in my house, would he believe that? So if someone told him I have bats in my house, would he believe that? No, he's never seen it for himself. So for him to go with what someone else said, and he's gonna go in public and say, oh, he has a rat in his house, is just the most immature and childish thing I've ever seen in my life. Bear in mind, this guy's over 30 years old. I'm like 6-7 years younger than him. And then he comes out and he's saying, oh, I had a rat. Like, what was the point of saying that? What did you get out of that?
Say thank you to my mom for cooking your food.
Once again, he says his mom cooked the food. His mom did not cook the food. I met his mom one time, and that was outside when he went to pick up his mom, and that's when I met her for the first time and I spoke to her. After that, I've never seen her. So stop hiding that. Stop putting your mom on the radar and making it seem like she made all the food, that I didn't thank her, and blah, blah, blah. So much stuff. As far as I remember, I talked to your mom outside of your house. Now this guy's coming out 5 years later saying that I didn't thank him for his food.
You know what I'm saying? Adam did that. Adam would come in, clean up, fix this, fix that. Adam would say thank you to my mom. He'd hug my mom. He'd do that. And that's respect. And that's why Adam was allowed in my house. You, clean yourself. I might let you back in my house. That's it.
Adam might have seen your mom after everything went down. He went back a couple of times. Maybe he saw your mom, this and that. But him thanking your mom is a different level. Like I said, I didn't even meet your mom like that. The reason I'm repeating this is just I want him to get out of his head that I barely met his mom. I met his mom once. So how am I going to thank her? I didn't even know who... Maybe she did give food. She probably gave food from her house and brought it over, blah, blah. Maybe she did. But I didn't know that. I ended up saying, oh, maybe I'll let him back to my house. No, I don't want to step foot in your house. I don't ever want to see you. I don't even want to talk to you. You're a corrupted guy. I'm going to speak in third person, but this guy is corrupted. This guy has issues. This guy will do anything to make himself look good. He lies through his teeth. He'll lie to make himself look like he's up there compared to other people. He'll lie, making him seem like he's something he's not. So that's where he ended up his segment about me, where he said, oh, let's just end it there. He's an idiot, this and that. I'm not going to go into details. I'm not going to go personal, and I'm not going to come attacking you on a personal level. Everything I've said in this video is just me defending myself for everything you said against me. Every little point I said was something that I felt should be defended. But you and I both know that I know so many personal things about you that I could have also mentioned, but I did not. You mentioned a lot of personal things. 99% of them are not true. You lied as usual. Bro, it's a Ramadan. How are you lying in Ramadan? That's the thing I just don't understand. Like, you claim yourself as a Muslim. You claim yourself as like such a good person and influence. People look up to you. And you're going to go around, you're going to go on podcasts making up BS. That's just stupid. All these people that you are no longer associated with, everyone has a lot of stuff that they know about you. But no one mentions that. Because we don't stoop that low like you. I just find it so dumb how a person I have not spoke to in over 5 years decides to rant on about me for over 4 or 5 minutes, talking about me and his story that happened over 5 years ago. He took my little part in Adam and Slim's podcast and he turned that little part into a negative situation. I can assure you right now that I can swear to you that when I was saying the story, I did not say it in a bad way. I did not say it in a negative way. I never said, oh, he did this, he did that. I never said it like that. I said it more so of what happened during the Europe tour and how I felt and why it was awkward for me. You can rewatch it and you can listen to it a million times and you cannot find anything negative with that. But him, being a negative person, took that and made it negative. He took that and he made it into his own interpretation. My final say to this person is, you're a grown man, all right? You're not a kid no more. 5 years ago, maybe you were younger, maybe you were more immature, I understand, but that's 5 years ago. We're way past that. It's time to put shit behind and move forward. In this podcast, you've cursed so many times, you swore so many times, you demeaned me so many times, you slandered so many times, you did so much BS that I thought you were over with. Your issue with Adam is between you and him. Your issue with Slim is between you and him. I only said a story. I never made you look like the bad guy. I never made you look like the good guy. I only said what happened. And you can agree with me 100% of what happened. Okay? I'm not going to describe the whole story again. I'm not going to talk about the whole Morocco situation of how I stayed in a hotel because you guys were flying off to Morocco the next morning. Understandable. I never said that, oh, he's not letting me stay in his house. I never said that. I'm only saying that I only stayed in a hotel because you guys were flying off the next day. It makes complete sense. If you guys were flying off at 5 o'clock in the morning, why would I stay there? Bottom line is, grow up. Let these stuff stay behind. Stop talking about it, all right? Me and you do not have any sort of relationship anymore. We're two individuals living our own lives. Move on and stop talking about me. I don't even talk about you. Like, if your name comes up, I try my best to go around it. But if it doesn't go around, I'll say how it is. I won't make you look bad and I won't make you look good. I just don't care about you. You're irrelevant in my life. I hope you understand that. I do not know how to exaggerate that point. Inshallah, you guys have a blessed and happy Ramadan. I'll see you guys next time for another video. That's a wrap and peace.